In Christian Sabbath and Sunday School and Church. Special Techniques for Sabbath and Sunday Singers by John L. DiCasso. That's me. I wrote this in May 2012, but I'm finally going to record it on January 20. Is it the 8th or 9th today? Oh, it's 28th today. January 28th, 2013. Hello, thank you for watching my video. If you are watching and listening to improve your singing skills, you came to the right place, and the price is definitely right. Free! But I'm not a professional. Well, what do you expect for free? Okay, thank you. Remember, the cup is half full, and let's move on. I'm here to help the worst Christian singers to get better. At the end of the lesson, I will give some wisdom that some of you will be able to utilize. Remember this, in some countries they watch Christian satellite broadcasts with the blinds closed and the volume way down. Remember this also, that in some underground Christian house churches they sing by mouthing silently, mouthing the hymns for fear that they will get discovered and dragged out by their hair, endure a public mock trial, be jailed, tortured, neglected to death, or outright murdered. Pray for them. Write your congressperson to get America to put pressure on these satanic regimes so they might be released, or at least be treated humanely. We still have the freedom to sing openly, loudly, and worshipfully, but it may end sooner than you think. Make sure you build up memories of songs that contain the gospel message in case our Bibles become illegal. Now get ready to learn a few simple techniques and proper attitudes when singing to the Lord. Singing, whistling, humming to the Lord will reduce the time you spend worrying, crying, and fearing life. It reduces the length of a depressive funk. People will think you are becoming more positive and will want to be with you a little more. But you won't care about that. You are singing your heart out to the Lord. Dedication. I am dedicating this script and video to the Wesleyan Sunday School class that has been so friendly and kind to me. I also want to thank the teacher, a retired born-again Methodist preacher, for introducing us to some of his wonderful theological resources. But in order to protect their identities and save them from further embarrassment, I will not divulge their present class location. Singing, whistling, humming to the Lord reduces the time you spend worrying, crying, and fearing life. First, we want to loosen up, stretch and warm up the vocal cords. Ma, ma. It's good to start with the deeper notes and later go higher. Ma, ma. Go ahead, get a mirror and open the mouth so you can see your cavity fillings. Yikes! I really need to get to the dentist, so I'm not going to bring out my mirror. Another common rule is to insert 2 fingers on the top of each other to see how wide your mouth should open on certain notes. Say ma, and see if your mouth is open wide enough. Practice in front of a mirror. Ma, 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 mi, ah, ma, mi, ah, mamma mia. E, I, O, U, Mooney, can I pay you back on Thursday? Do, 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 re, 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 me, 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 me. Fa, 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 fa. So, 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 la, la, la. Then you go T, 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 do, 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 do. Okay, I'm not a very good singer. I only have 1.5 octaves if I'm lucky. But most of the time I only have 1 octave. I think the moisture outside is ruining my voice even more. Remember, start low enough if you want to go higher. I started too high that time. Let's try to stretch our range of vocal notes. Start at the lowest bass note that you can find and keep going and going right up into the falsetto range. Do you ever force a note and when your throat gets dry, immediately sip? Not drink, but sip water. Your secret elixir is water. When your throat is sore, you're done for the day, or at least you must take a break. And if your throat gets sore too quickly, you are straining your voice. Stop it! Easy to say but hard to do. I've already strained my voice preparing for this video. Do, re, mi, 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 Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. I can't go much higher than that, but do you see how I lowered the volume? I didn't push high. When I knew I was getting to my limit, I let go a little bit. Okay, that's a good thing because you don't want to strain your voice. Everyone's not going to be a professional singer. I'm not one. I'll never be one either. So, but you can still learn a few techniques so you can enjoy your singing a little bit more. And we all like to think of ourselves as good singers when a good song comes on. Don't get upset if you can only sing a few notes clearly. We want to improve, but not necessarily become professional singers. I recommend a brief teaching segment in all Sunday school classes by the pianist in the Sunday school class. They can take 5 to 10 minutes before the teacher begins to teach. The musically inclined, choir member, professional singer, musician, or pianist begins to briefly teach the scales or a little musical lesson. Quickly go over the song you will be singing in class and demonstrate how to sing 1 or 2 difficult parts. Phrases, breaths, modulation, tones, melody, difficult note clusters, etc. If you have time, just for fun, discover what the men's or woman's octave range is. If it works out, more classes might want to do this. It could be a good recruitment device for the choir. If you want to try to sing each note and make it resonate with a guitar string, first let me demonstrate what I mean with a tuning fork tuned to A. Okay, I think I've gone too far with this now.